Are we streaming?
I don't know. You tell me.
We're streaming.
Hello.
Hello everyone, it's Leon here and
Joel playing at the helm of Assassin's Creed 3.
yeah, we've skipped through some of the bits at the beginning to get sort of to the start of the game, which took a while.
Yeah, it's a fairly tedious tutorial and you walk through some caves.
Yeah, obviously we are starting from the beginning, there's massive spoilers, so I would, if you don't want to ruin the start of the game, look away now.
Yeah, go away, because this is a spoiler in itself, what you're seeing now.
Yeah.
Because who's this weird man we're playing as? It's not Connor. You find out soon enough who it is, but it's definitely not Connor. He's a Brit. He's a Brit who goes to the opera.
No, actually, from what I saw when you were playing it, I quite liked him. It's very clipped, like not almost like 40s matinee idol to him.
He's perfectly alright. It's the fact that this game does something that all the games have done, but to a far worse extent, which is his section basically acts like an extended tutorial, and it lasts nearly half the game in terms of sequences. It's really annoying. So yeah, this is I actually really like this scene. I think it's quite cool.
Yeah, I like anything that sort of does something a bit different. Immediately, this is, I guess, it like confounds your expectations.
Yeah.
You're like wondering what's coming next.
So we'll probably skip through most of the cutscenes just because.
Yeah.
You'll probably want to watch them on your own time and actually watch us playing. But I can't skip this one apparently, so I'll just let it play.
Good old unskippable cutscenes.
You can skip most of them, which is handy. It rather interrupts the opera somewhat when you go and stab somebody.
I'm kind of waiting for Hitman to come on the side and like shoot someone.
So Eagle Vision is back, as you'd expect, and it's largely useless, but this is one time when you do have to use it.
Keep talking.
So I've got to go and kill that dude up in the box, but probably not just by running on stage in the nude and shooting him with a gun. So that subtle clip where you saw the ladder just then is a nice little clue as to where to go. So I will get up, be very rude, obscure the view of these people next to me. Terribly sorry. Sit down, old boy. Tally-ho. And hop-and-zee, jump-and-zee up on this ladder. There we go. Right. Now we're in Assassin's territory. This bit's interesting because I think I would notice a fairly burly man in a massive cloak climbing up the side of a load of boxes in an opera house, but apparently no one does. Look, these two. Ooh, hello. Nice little bit of canoodling there. Nice little bit of glitching. Get used to that because there's a lot of glitching in this game. So let's shimmy over here. Those guys just gelling like Magellan. Further we go. Here.
No, it's gone.
I don't. Well, I didn't say anything. I was just riffing. Everything good?
Riffing.
Yeah.
Yes. Good job. The camera wasn't on.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are. I guess we're here. What? We here to kill someone, or we're here to
I'm
meet
here to
someone?
kill a man in a box, not like a cardboard box, like a royal box.
That would be easy, really.
Yeah.
Just present you with a box. You
Yeah.
kill him.
This is the lockpicking, which is rubbish. So many games have done lockpicking. Some have done it quite well. This is not a good way of doing it.
How? I didn't. So what did you just do there?
Wiggle the left stick, wiggle the right stick, tap R1, but it doesn't really have very nice feedback. It's a bit imprecise. It's essentially rubbish.
Yeah.
So I managed to get to the sort of backstage. That's where the performance is going on. So I'll just hop down here and whoa, good grief. Thankfully no one's noticed that. So just shimmy over here.
Nice bit of dramatic climbing there.
Yeah. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Ladder. I need it quite hard to see.
Yeah, a little dark, isn't it? I think it's just our TV. Stop jumping on falling things.
So let's go over here. No one's noticed the scenery moving. That's good. Up and away.
The one thing I keep thinking when I watch this is my knowledge of kind of period costumes and fabrics aren't great, but I sort of imagine that whole cape, all that stuff, must weigh a ton.
It looks heavy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like he's wrapped in a velvet curtain.
yeah. So I found the dude. I'm just gonna TV's really annoying me. It's all gone a bit weird. So it's very unprofessional. But I don't know if you can even see this on the stream.
Yeah, it's fine over there.
Oh, that's... Pop the old brightness up and up.
Ignore the bleeping.
Ignore the bleeping. It's just Leon's brain.
Yeah. I'm just downloading new firmware.
Yeah. Cool. Right.
So we don't know who.
We don't know who this is, and you actually never find out. But you'll see why you have to kill him in just a second. Because you need that, which is a necklace, and it's basically the whole point of the whole game is to get that. Hello.
That's a very strange child.
I know, he's got the biggest, roundest eyes I think I've ever seen, that kid. He also appears to be glued to the floor and a mute.
There's a thing that
which is handy.
Yeah, it's useful for you. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Weird kids seem to be like a
Mom.
theme at the moment, because there's a terrifying child in Medal of Honor, the kids of one of the soldiers. Every time her face moves, it looks like she's just about to mutate into something.
So now it's time to just make our getaway. Oh, they've heard it. There's screams. Everyone starts panicking.
How are so many people? What is going on? How are so many people
discovered
panicking?
his dead body. Word spreading very quickly.
Psychically?
They're all on Twitter. And someone's just tweeted dead body found in
dead
Royal
body.
Box.
Oh my god, lol.
Yeah. OMG Royal Box.
It does seem like
dead
the
body.
news has spread quite quickly.
Hashtag murder. So
I'm staying where it's safe.
yeah. So just gotta get out of here. Dunno, I'd run but I can't. So just
I hate the non-running things in games.
I guess they assume if you run you'd look a bit suspicious.
Yeah, but it's just that kind of like narratively, you must walk. You must appreciate the drama of this
I know.
situation by moving very slowly.
Does it look so weird?
It doesn't actually look that bad here.
It's got a lot of glitches later on,
Right.
and you'll see like the foliage and stuff looks really.
I guess this is a contained environment.
Yeah.
I love that kind of building the world as you walk forward stuff.
Yeah.
It's just a nice effect. So who is Connor's dad then? Is he a
That's
man
him.
of means? Well, yeah, I know it's him, but is
He's
he a man of
called-
means? Is
he's
he
called Hatham. He's
Hatham?
yeah, that's his name. Yes, he's a sort of semi-nobleman. There is another quite large twist, which I actually won't give away, involving him, which you see in about 4 hours, I guess, when his section concludes.
Okay.
For now, you know he wants that, and he... Right, I'm going to skip this. So basically, he wants that, and he heads off to America, because he was then in Covent Garden.
Was that Covent Garden?
Yeah, to
Oh, cool.
use the necklace / key that he's just picked up
Mm-hmm.
to discover a mysterious underground cave, basically.
So the what are they called? The elder ones, the other ones? What are they called?
The
other-
ones that came before.
The ones that came before, yeah. So is that one of their things?
Yeah, basically that is to unlock a chamber of theirs. Because, I mean, as anyone who knows their Assassin's Law, roughly, it's all about the destruction of the world and the
Yeah.
cyclical nature of it and power and blah, blah, blah. So the Assassins and the Templars are constantly vying control for these powerful artifacts, sometimes to free people, sometimes to save the world, and sometimes just for, you know,
For
evil
shits
reasons.
and giggles.
So yeah, all we know is he's got one of those, and he's on his way to America to use it, essentially.
Okay.
So we get a bit of boat action here.
A bit about action.
Yeah. So we are on a boat.
Now everyone is thinking of that song.
Yep, of course. Bound for Boston. And up we go. Look, nice and sunny, nice sunny day, calm seas. Let's just jump
That's
over
great.
here. That looks normal. These are some ruffians who need a good, solid thrashing.
You sir,
Yeah.
ruffian.
They need to see the back of my hand, so I shall show it to them. And obviously give this guy a stern biffing. For some reason, yeah, there we go. We've got to do some parries. There we go. I'm actually getting ahead of myself. I'm countering rather than parrying, so I'm too good. So I'll just parry for a second. Right, there we go. Now I can punch him. Have a bit of that little headbutt, nobleman's headbutt. Now he's trying to banter me. Oh, Hector's the
biffing and bantering.
Yeah. Right, come on. Give you a right good. Oh, look at that. Bango. Have a knee. Knee sandwich.
His body went weird when he fell.
Wow. Don't recommend this. You and your chin strap beard are going to eat floorboard in a minute. Go on. Yeah, have a big. Oh, look at that. Palm to the. Oh, kick in the nuts. DDT!
I beg your pardon?
It's a wrestling move.
Oh.
Oh, dear. He's got a knife.
Ah, the git.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, I'm not doing it right.
No.
There we go. Give me the knife.
That's not a knife.
El Capitan, he's angry. No! So, just skip that. Walk around the snowy field of nothingness.
What's going on with the footprints in the Animus all of a sudden? Is that one of the new features?
Yeah, great. Back of the box. Now with Animus footprints.
Kenway. What was his first name, sorry?
What do I call him? Hatham.
It's Hatham Kenway. Oh, I hope he's got a number. Hatham Kenway the
I
third.
think it's Hatham, yeah, I'm sure that's right. Yeah, so, yeah, he's Kenway, so you obviously know now because it's Connor Kenway that this is Connor's dad, if you haven't figured that out already.
Have you learned how to say Connor's real name?
Not really. It's said with such a heavily inflected accent that I don't think I could do it justice. I like Connor.
Connor works, yeah.
Connor's fine for me.
I don't think I can pronounce any name with punctuation in the middle.
Yeah. So that's the end of a busy day of fist fights and other activities.
Stuff.
And back to the diary. Yada yada yada. Dear
That
diary.
shadowing is really weird in his face, isn't it?
Really bad. Dear diary, today I punched 3 men in the face and me and Sally went and saw boys at the mall.
Today I got hands on with some sailors.
Yeah. So, day 2. Does make it quite a lot quicker when you skip the cutscenes. Although you do see a lot more loading.
No, I'm going to play this at the weekend, so good to see what the cutscenes
Yeah, I mean, it's
deliver.
It's worth. Having completed this, I don't need to see them. I figured they'd be quite boring to watch.
I think, yeah, we
when
just
you
want to do
want
some
the
gameplay. Yeah, I want to see sailor manhandling. So what's with the weird webbing?
The weird webbing is just people you can talk to.
Oh, okay.
So I don't want to talk to Hector because I don't care.
Can you jump off the boat?
Wait, am I going the wrong way? Yeah, I think I am. Can you jump off the boat? I don't know. Let's try. No.
Oh.
No, you can't. It would certainly desynchronize you even if you.
Yeah,
could,
that's what I thought would happen. I'm
where
disappointed by it.
I'm supposed to be speaking to
That's about the webbing.
shady character.
You're there. Oh, is
You're boy.
Is that the pose from Pirates of the Caribbean? The ride. There's a guy on on a bridge that does that you see in the first film.
It looks quite quintessentially seafaring.
Let my leg dangle.
Thank you, cook. Yeah, a lot of cutscenes in the early game. Thankfully, they decrease in frequency as you go along.
I was about to say, it does seem to be an awful lot of not a lot happening. I'm trying to remember, like...
Yeah, this is all basically foundations for what happens later. And it sort of works. When you come to the end of this section, you kind of see why they've done all this. But it's very heavy on the exposition.
Because normally, like Assassin's Creed, especially the first game and the second one, you get this big sort of spectacular, exciting opening. You're running around stabbing people, you're shooting cannons, loads of stuff happens, and then they take it all away.
Yeah, one of my criticisms of this, among any other things, is that the pacing's terrible. It starts off slow and it never really recovers. analyze clue. This is a thing that becomes more frequent as the game goes on when you do hunting and stuff. Actually works reasonably well. You sort of narrow down search zones when you're looking for people or tracking hare or deer or things like that.
Yeah.
So he discovers that someone's tipping barrels over the side of the boat, just to give you the cliff notes here. And the thought was, he does this investigation, he thinks they're planning a mutiny, and then he sees these barrels going over the top, and then for some reason he decides to go and write in his diary again, which seems a bit weird.
Dear diary, found some barrels.
Basically he discovers that there's not a mutiny, that Hector fellow is tipping people off to follow the boat because they want him, they're after him, and his magic necklace of power.
Right.
So loading, always loading. What happens here? Oh yeah, we get sort of locked down. Oh, this is, another boat comes up on us, and this is it's quite good actually.
Are we going to see some actual fight, like naval fighting stuff?
Not as in charge of the ship.
Oh, actually. So are these people are on the ship that have gone bad?
This is the guy. Yeah, this is the guy who was standing around earlier. He's the one who's been tipping people off to follow you.
Right.
So now you have to give him a good battering. The combat is actually alright. It's fairly familiar from the other games, but there are some quite good new animations.
Does it work because they were saying you could take on like 2 opponents at once? And
yeah, you can do that. It's quite if you counter 2 opponents at the same time, you kill them both in one swift go. He's quite good. He managed to parry a sword with his forearm. That's quite impressive.
It does look very angry.
It's still, I'll tell you, it's still a mile away from the combat in something like Batman though, which is.
That's what I'm noticing. Is you can see these kind of transitions. There's not the smoothness like Batman. It never looks like. Everything sort of seamlessly flows together. You never feel like you've clicked from one state to another.
No. The other thing with Batman is it's always obvious what you should do, like how you should block and how you should proceed. This is totally not like that. Sometimes you think, why didn't my counter work, or why did that guy break my attack, or things like that. It's really like it's a world away from Batman.
Right.
So yeah, this we get another ship has caught up with us. We direct the captain to drive straight into the storm, which is clearly a good idea. And more loading. Yeah, the naval bits don't actually kick in for a while. They are quite fun. They actually work reasonably well. So this is where you basically have to tether down the rigging so the boat doesn't spill seamen everywhere. So you get to climb up the mast and stuff.
Oh, it was quite good going over that wave then. That's very perfect storm.
Yeah, I mean some of the missions are mega dramatic and cinematic. So let's do a bit of sheep shank over here.
Granny knot.
Yeah.
Round the tree and through the steeple. I can't remember my knot stuff.
Bunny goes down the hole and all of that. Oh no! Oh, that's a poor knot. As you can see, it's hardly liberating the free world. It's a bit of rope tying, but got to start somewhere.
Yeah, I'd much rather be having a big fight or chasing a bear or something.
Yeah. Oh no, the sail's stuck. Whatever shall we do?
If only there was a man who could climb real easy on small things.
Yeah, here we go. So, climby.
So clearly yellow is the colour coding for climbable in this level at least.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh no, too far. Too far, Haytham.
Haytham is such a great name, it's almost impossible not to say it poshly.
Yeah.
Hey, Haytham.
Yeah, he's a decent character, Haytham. He sticks around long term.
I saw bits of him as another character he meets later on, and it was quite well done with there's a relationship that forms, and it had that kind of antsy, almost rom-com kind of.
Yeah, he's decent. Don't worry, James, I'm coming.
How was? Oh right.
Spear tapping him into the sea.
Could that man not have just swung over by himself? It looked like a very small drop.
He was panicking. Yada yada yada. So I think we get away from the big bad boat.
The big bad boat.
Or is there more to it? No, we get away from it. And yeah, do some more loading.
It doesn't look like it's loading, does it?
Okay, yeah, I think we're nearly. I need to go. Where am I going? To go up. Where is up? Where is door?
Why was there a sign there that said Boston inside the boat?
That's where we're going. Just in case you forget. Where are we going? Oh, yeah.
What, like a bus?
Yeah. Next
Is
stop
this?
Boston.
You imagine like 6 months into the journey. Is this the bus to Boston? The boat to Boston?
No. This is
Chicago.
South Africa.
Oh. Should have got off at Ireland. Yeah, change at Ireland.
Yeah. Change at Ireland for the Southern Line. Right, up the mast again. Would you see,
Ooh,
look
wow.
at that glitching straight through that man. Look at him.
Well, that man, you had your face planted inside the box.
All over his innards.
So why are we climbing the mast this time?
Because it's foggy and he doesn't believe it that we can see land. So the captain goes, "Well, go up the mast, you bloody."
Are you a paying guest? You're not like a. Why are you doing all this busy work? You're like, you paid your ticket. You should
Because the captain doesn't like you.
But you're a guest. If the bus driver doesn't like you, he doesn't make you go and wind the sign round.
He might. I wish I could wind the sign round. Look at those horrible textures.
I'll be honest, like
flat ropes, ropey.
Pacing aside, I'm still sort of interested in playing this. I still want to sort of see what happens. I'm not.
It's not a bad game by any stretch of the imagination, and Assassin's Creed fans such as I will have a decent time. But what you shouldn't do is expect what you've been promised, i.e. a whole new game, a revolution of the Assassin's Creed franchise, because it isn't that.
Yeah, but there's a whole kind of next gen now thing that sort of was a buzz phrase flying around.
Absolutely not that. It's just another Assassin's game, and you know it's fine for that. There's a lot of side missions to do and side stuff, and the side stuff's genuinely really fun.
Yeah.
But it just misses the mark in a lot of places. But like I say, I played it for like a week solid, and at times I got really hooked. I play it, late into the night and stuff. So it's quite addictive. It's just not good enough.
I mean, I'm looking at it and I'm just seeing. Well, it's another Assassin's Creed game. It's just the next one.
Yeah.
And if they hadn't have maybe promised it to be this incredible kind of groundbreaking rethink of what the series could do, or a whole new beginning for the series, maybe they wouldn't have.
They've struggled with the engine a bit. It's glitchier than pretty much any other Assassin's game, and the AI is frankly shameful, which is something a lot of people don't seem to have made mention of very often.
I saw quite a few reviews saying things about the AI, but
it's so bad. Like guards will spot you.
Oh, hang on, go back a sec. Walk back.
You want me to do this, don't you?
No, I was going to say turn around and get back the other way. Turn around and get back the other way.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. It's just that the boat did something. There we go. Look, the boat keeps doing like a weird.
Oh, is it the shadowy thing?
I don't know. It's like maybe it's just like another texture dropping in.
Yeah. So graphically, it's not.
See, it's weird, isn't it? Because if you look at the whole thing, it's like, oh, it's not too bad.
Yeah,
but you notice the water, and stuff.
Jeez,
you notice
if you look too closely, it's pretty ugly actually.
There's a weird
look at the grass in this hay thing. It's just flat.
Yeah,
look at that.
Weird, yeah. I mean, I was looking more at the
flat blobby thing.
The shadows on the building.
The shadow. Assassin's Creed games always struggled with shadows, and this is again.
It's weird because it looks like
the shadows draw in. Look at that building.
Yeah,
that green building.
I can see it.
Shadow. Fuck off.
We're live, remember?
Yeah, this is never worked with live.
It's weird. There's that graininess to it, and it looks like there's a good looking game underneath like a weird post-processing filter.
This is Charles Lee, our tour guide.
I mean, atmosphere-wise, it's there. It feels busy and pompously British.
Yeah, atmosphere's fine. Architecturally, it's disappointingly dull. Both the cities actually look nigh on identical when you unlock New York.
Right. Didn't you say if you were put in like randomly into a city without being told where it was, you wouldn't know?
No,
which...
I wouldn't.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was a big. Oh, look, the frame rate's dropping to 0 frames per minute.
Wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't know which was New York and which was Boston if you just loaded the game up. Now
So
that is, I think, Thomas Jefferson,
yeah.
but he doesn't really do anything in the entire game. All you
Is
have to do is
no
collect.
Leonardo or anything like?
No, that's the thing. I thought it was going to be him, but there's no like characters. That's another problem. Is the cast is just full of human men. Like there's nothing about them.
I should just say that this is, we've patched this. We've downloaded the day one patch of the 44 issues that needed to be repaired. So this is the amended version of the game.
Apparently. So yeah, just need to buy a gun and a sword. And presumably he wasn't allowed to take his weapons on board with him. And now you get to see one of the worst parts of the whole game, which is the horse riding. It won't actually seem that bad now because all I have to do is trot.
What's going on with that horse's hair?
Oh look at the way its cape is inside its spinal column. I really hope the patch would fix that, but evidently it hasn't. Look at that, out in. You are now paralysed.
That's
horse.
Not a difficult thing to miss, is it?
No.
It's not like you could sort of suddenly go, oh, hang on, yeah, I hadn't seen that.
Yeah, look, right inside it.
But go look on the other side of the horse. Like it's the mane. What is going on with that mane? It's like one strip.
Yeah. So the horses look bad, and riding them over any great distances or trying to do so at any great speed is so annoying.
Well, this is at least a lot better than when they put horses in. Was it Revelations?
I don't think it is actually. Yeah. I think.
Well, the trouble with it, they put you in the cities in Revelations, but it didn't make the roads any bigger, so you were constantly kind of getting stuck on corners.
It's amazing.
And
They've been doing horse riding since pretty much the first minute in Assassin's games, and they still can't do it. Like Red Dead, the horse riding is perfect. Just copy that.
Yeah. Well, Shadow of the Colossus did good horses as well.
So basically the mission here is you have to recruit a load of men to your cause and then go and find the little place to use your key, essentially. You've got the key, you've got to discover where the lock is.
Right.
And to do so you need to recruit, I think it's 3 or 4 dudes.
Is that a technical term, is
so
it?
That's what they call
it the old world term for...
Yeah, ye olde dudes.
Is that just like a picture of outside?
Oh no, there is a man in it. But I mean, yes, essentially. But there are actual walking people. Maybe it's just a really dirty window.
I think it would look better without the shadows. Every time I catch a shadow, it's got that... It's like it's been stippled on with a sponge.
Yeah, it's...
Okay, I mean, we are, we're tearing into the visuals a bit here, but I mean, when you do actually get some gameplay, does it deliver?
Certain things are good, certain things are bad. Like I said, the combat's reasonably enjoyable. One of the biggest problems is the missions have gone back to being really generic and quite dull, like they were in the first Assassin's Creed game. There's a lot of eavesdropping, a lot of tail the man through the city, which is so boring. And there's just not a very good range. And there aren't, weirdly enough, a lot of actual assassinations, which is a shame, because in Revelations and Brotherhood, the assassinations themselves were really good fun. They felt like big, grand events, set piece type things.
And you had options, didn't you? You could shoot everyone. You could poison a guy. I mean, I spent most of Revelations, I think, trying to poison like a bodyguard, so he would kill the other guy when he went mental. It never worked. But
this you have no options, and there are only probably 2 stealth assassinations in the whole game.
Why did you shoot that man?
Because it told me to. We are retrieving a treasure chest.
Right.
I.e. doing a weapons tutorial. Excuse me.
I think you can go up there.
No, that is actually the way I'm supposed to go.
Oh.
I know this because I've played this game before. What are you doing? Well, that's weird because before... see? Look at... Wow.
Okay.
Brilliant. I need to reload my gun. Reloading guns is really annoying.
Oh, do you have to manually do it?
Yeah, and it takes ages, and if you do anything at all, it interrupts the reloading process. Right, let's shoot this fellow. Bang. He's still alive, guys. Okay, hold on.
Reload your stick.
Let's just hop down here. Yes, let's reload the bank stick. How long it takes. Which I guess is realistic.
It's historically accurate, yeah. See if you can. I want you to.
Right. Oh, that's a good camera angle.
Where? What the? Where are you?
I am
There
stuck.
you go.
I'm fighting people with a gun in close combat.
Oh, they all just give up.
Yeah, they get scared.
Your pokey skills are too good for them.
Yeah, exactly. No one pokey's like Hatham Kenway.
The third.
Right, shoot the barrel.
The historical exploding barrels.
Yeah, thankfully I think there's only a couple of the game. Retrieve stolen chest.
I'm pretty sure actually we had an interview with someone and they tried to argue that the exploding barrels are in some way historically accurate.
Even if they are, there's no way there was as many of them in the world
Yeah.
as there are in games.
Hang on a second. Wait.
I need to reload. You. Good work, fellas. And now walk back. This is essentially an extended tutorial, all of this, which has always been a problem with Assassin's games, is they take too long to give you your powers and let you just muck around with them.
But they give you your powers and let you muck around with them for like half an hour, let you know what you could have won, and then you do this.
Yeah.
It does seem quite odd to meter it out so stingily.
Like I say, when the combat works, it's quite satisfying.
Yeah. Oh.
Come on, boys. Would you?
Hang on, what haven't you done?
That's just the AI being.
Oh, you gotta wait for their area.
Yeah. Let's just advance it a little bit. Where we go?
That corn looks weird. Oh no, it's alright. It's loaded in now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, it's loaded in now. Brilliant.
Because it was just a solid block before.
Yeah.
What?
All right. Do come on.
I don't want to keep going on about it, but I keep I keep seeing things. Go, what's going on there? Why is that doing that? Ooh.
Oh, come on.
Hang on, what happened?
I was slightly too far away from my two buddies. See, this is another problem, is you don't really have the opportunity to tackle things in your own way.
Yeah.
You have to be where it wants you to be.
I saw a couple of people pointing this out in some of the other reviews as well, saying it's sort of, you have to stay on the line almost, and if you wander off, it fails you.
Yeah. Come on then.
So, who are these people, and why are you doing this to them? What have you stealing a box?
They stole our box, and we want it back. We got it, and they want it back.
Still,
again,
do we know what's in the box? Do we know?
I can't actually remember. Oh, I better get back in the area. So
don't.
I can't remember now. I'll find out as soon as we get it back to our base. Bit of historical banter there. Oh god, sorry. Just trying to reload my gun.
So they basically modelled all the English accents on Ray Winston.
They're not actually that bad in general, the accents.
No.
One thing they have done,
Well, there's the unloaded corn.
Yeah.
And now that's that weird graininess. It's like it's blending it in.
There it is. I see it now.
Yeah, blimey.
They've taken away the old weapon wheel, which was perfectly usable, and replaced it with, you have to actually exit the game to change your weapons. It's really annoying.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, it used to just be an
It's an overlay.
radial overlay.
Yeah. Get us with our technical talk.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm all for a good radial overlay. Slicing them up good.
Yeah. Oh, this bit's That's so ridiculous because you just have to stand here reloading while your mates hide.
What? How is he standing on the roof with his feet like that?
Magic. Oh, it didn't even kill him. Oh gosh.
How is he standing on a roof like that full stop, let alone with his feet at that angle?
I mean, look at this. Ground reload. I mean, how he can't hit me from there? He's a musketman. Right, good. Are you coming? Yes.
Oh, we got back to Flatcorn. It's always, I guess, it's always difficult with new engines because you just don't know how you're learning what it can do as you're.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've no doubt this engine will be great, and I'm sure they've learnt a lot from doing this.
Yeah, I imagine so, but you know, I figure it should have been tested slightly more thoroughly.
Yeah.
When it's this glitchy.
Just thinking, yeah, more of the visuals. I'm genuinely surprised that
Look at those leaves.
Yeah, I know that flat pack kind of slotted together stuff. I mean, haven't seen that kind of thing for years. Even
I know it's like a PS2 thing. That.
Yeah, even you can see on the pine trees as well. It's very kind of angular. Well, actually, on all the trees.
Can't be bothered to reload. Going up here to kill him.
Ooh.
Nice work, Ninja Hatham. I'm coming up.
Just remember, you can't go too far away from.
No, I know. Should be fine. Look at that.
Wow.
That's quite cool. Have a sword in your neck.
Not as many good kind of counter kills. Was it?
There are some really good ones.
Was it two had some amazing ones, didn't it? Where you almost kind of like you knew they were sort of taking a piss, but it was still brilliantly funny.
They are. The counter kills are generally good. They're better when you get Connor as well. His tomahawk, spine smacking, and all of that stuff. It is actually quite good.
No, I love the one that I think it was in Assassin's Creed 2 where you put the sword through their mouth, out the back of their head, spun them round, and then you spun the other way, and then as their head like twisted right round on their neck, you sort of came round and grabbed it from behind.
Oh yeah. This one's got some good ones. Like you can shove a musket through someone and then shoot out of their body.
Yeah. No, so that's the one you get a trophy called Spit Roast.
Yeah. There you go.
Which
always classy.
Yeah, it's just not a right name.
Yeah, that's France, isn't it? Look at Chart. Look, his eyes have loaded in now. He looked like a demon for a minute. So yeah, so our little table of men is increasing. Our posse grows.
So your posse's growing. What are you doing with them?
You are basically utilising their knowledge and skills to find where you need to take that little necklace that you stole to use it, essentially.
Gotcha.
And you're recruiting people to your cause for purposes as yet unknown, but will soon become clear. We might be able to get as far as showing people the twist. Bear in mind that this whole set, what I've done here, would probably take 4 or 5 times as long if you watch all the cutscenes. So I'm really racing through it. But this section does actually last quite a good long while.
Let's see.
It's all just establishment essentially.
Hmm. Damn it! Dash it all to hell,
bugger! Oh, you get to see the eavesdropping, which I really hope they'd thrown in the wood chipper, but it's back.
The eavesdropping before, you just had to get close, sit in a chair or something.
Well, let's see how that's evolved 5 years later. Oh look, it hasn't.
So you just got to stand here.
Yep. Until they see you.
Where's your SSI?
You'll see it in a second. No, they both turn around.
Uh,
So, to confound them, I'll just go and stand over there. Now they'll never know. Oh, look.
So this reminds me weirdly of the bit in Family Guy where they play peekaboo with Stewie, and they just put the hand over their eyes.
Yeah.
Where did you go?
Yeah. See, look. Oh, no, it's fine. We can talk about our illicit business now.
So what is with the little circle over his head? I keep seeing things shoot out.
That means you're blended. So
right.
I'm blended with these two fellows who like a good stand of midday.
Because you saw when people walk, when you were walking around before,
Yeah.
you see like lines shooting out,
Yeah,
linking up to stuff.
That's you blending with them. In a second, I shall try and pet this dog if I can. Yeah.
Aww,
Good doggy. Good doggy.
that's quite nice.
Yeah.
Can you have a dog? Can you like pet one enough and they follow you?
I don't think
Dog
so.
is happy now.
He's got orange eyes.
He's
Right, where am I going now?
Where
Over here.
doggy?
So let's run. What does this guy do? Just something.
We'll work for food.
Yeah, he drops his pants if you throw some coins at him.
She ain't what
Exactly.
she used to be.
So let's do a bit of running. So I mean, there's the odd nice bit in the cities, like this bit of green, little church and stuff, but it just gets very samey very quickly. Bouncing on people's gravestones, nothing like showing a bit of respect.
It does feel a bit like you're doing that. You know, you haven't been let loose yet. You're sort of still having to toe the line and do what you're told.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, bit of fuzz. But unfortunately, that lasts quite a long time. And the side missions, like I said, they were my favourite part of the whole game. But despite overly tutorializing all of this section, a lot of the side stuff isn't really properly explained. You have to sort of learn by doing. And I even had the guide to help me along, and it didn't. So we get our first synchronization point.
God, yeah, it doesn't look as good as like
Look,
Constantinople.
Oh gosh,
does
no,
it?
look, I mean, fog everywhere. No, the roof, the textures on
yeah,
the
like
roofs.
the grass. Go looks alright again. Well, yeah, look, yeah, down there.
Yeah, I mean, Constantinople in Revelations was beautiful. Yeah, it's a real shame. They just haven't nailed this engine. So, first time I did this, it didn't work and I just fell to my death. So,
Wow.
it'll work this time. Whee! Texture load! There we go. So, I think we have to do some more eavesdropping now, which is nice. Yeah.
Convenient. There's a couple of people.
Yeah.
See,
You've always just got to find them. They're always there somewhere.
It worries me that they're not sort of marked. Like 'cause in the previous games, there'd be like that kind of silvery sheen, wouldn't there? And you'd know that you could interact or do something with people.
You sort of know because there's a big gap against the wall.
But I find it strange, yeah, that it's not clear.
It become like you become attuned to it so fast. There's always a bench or like a stall you can pretend to be shopping at or something. It's fine. It's just a shame that they've included these missions, to be honest, because they were old hat when they first started.
Yeah, well, at least in the old game, you only had to do it once.
What a weird. They're both invading each other's personal space quite badly.
But they're not talking to each other either.
No.
They're not.
That big chested man walking by. Hello. Cool. Yeah, more eavesdropping. Awesome. So this one's moving eavesdrops, slightly harder. Yeah. Pretend to talk to these guys. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know. So, okay, done that. Good. And now we go somewhere else. To the green marker. Always go to the green marker. Oh, come on,
Whoa.
Charles.
Hang on, he's getting further away.
No, it's alright, he's coming out. Everyone loves a good buddy mission, right?
Depends on the buddy.
And I think we're heading back to sort of. Oh no, I remember this bit. So you got to steal a key, I think.
Right. Things really are just popping into existence, aren't they?
Yeah. Now I did this really well the first time I did it, and I can't remember how. Maybe you wait in there. Oh gosh, someone's seen us.
I bet they've seen you. I think they've.
Okay, coolio. Oh bollocks. Charles,
I need you.
come along. Can you? Yeah.
So how are you doing the instructions there? Like, what's
just
the
tap circle? Right. Okay. Oh, that was it. You have to get him to climb up the. Have they not seen him? Wow, that was handy. Okay. Yes, good. Very good, Charles. Somehow those are the blind guards. Let's say.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's following me, and we have successfully remained undetected. I think, yeah, this is a guy, this is, I think, maybe the final recruit, or certainly close to. He's being held by the redcoats and tortured, if I'm not mistaken.
Lovely.
So you have to help him. Right, we need to go and pickpocket someone. Oh, yeah, okay. Up here. So I shall go and pickpocket Mr. Rooftop Guard over there as soon as he turns around.
Shall now precisely turn 90 degrees.
Yeah. Jump to ladder. No, to ladder. Oh, good grief. Oh, gosh. I've been seen. It's all gone wrong. Oh, my gosh.
Can you kill him then and
I kill you! Take key.
slowly take key?
Yeah. Can I hide anywhere? Oh, I know where I can hide. Oh, I can't hide there. Because there's a man there. I kill you. I'll just fly everyone. Look, it's an enormous chicken. Well, that's a turkey, yeah.
The chicken's into you.
Yeah.
The chicken likes you. The chicken is following you around.
Hello. Okay. Before, when I did this...
So you've hidden by making sure no one can see you.
I remained undetected.
Yep.
This time, I've just killed everyone.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Dead eyes see no men.
Exactly. So we can get into this little barn, and we see a couple of men torturing another man, and there he is. So
Do you have twin blades anymore? You can't do like a two.
you don't with Hatham, but you do with Connor.
Did you have to tell old
No,
Charles
he
there?
just-
To,
he
he
just
does it
does it.
automatically. That's nice.
Goodbye.
Hello, recruit number 3.
And then, yeah, actually, I think there's one more after this guy. It takes quite a while to get him. So, might just wrap it up with this fella.
Yeah.
Um,
So there you go. That is the first. Was that 45?
45 minutes in rush time. It's the
Rush time,
first
yeah.
probably 3 hours in normal time. Certainly 2. So yeah, Hatham, and we'll maybe try and do some more at another time.
Yeah.
Get a bit further, show you the big twist, and get some Connor action going.
Yeah.
So, hope you enjoyed that. We weren't too harsh. It's still fun, despite its problems. It's just not as fun as it should have been.
Yeah, I think the game is good. It's just not as good as we were led to believe.
I kill you all!
And now we're going.
Yeah.
I think now's a good time to finish.
Okay, bye!
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Come on. Oh, look at that. Didn't even go inside it.